Have you ever sat behind the steering wheel of a high-performance vehicle, pressed the accelerator pedal firmly into the carpet, and felt your internal organs physically shift backwards against your ribcage? It is a deeply visceral, terrifying, and utterly human experience. For over a century of automotive history, that specific breed of violent acceleration was reserved exclusively for multi-million-pound hypercars or professional superbikes ridden by absolute madmen. But the raw, unedited footage you are looking at today completely shatters that reality and breaks the very foundation of our understanding of physics. What we have here is a drag race that should make perfect sense to our combustion-conditioned brains. On one side, we have a lightweight, screaming superbike, an absolute missile on two wheels. In the middle, the aging king of the electric revolution, the Tesla Model 3 Performance, and on the far side, the terrifying newcomer that is causing sleepless nights in California and Germany, the Xiaomi SU7 GT. Logic, common sense, and 100 years of petrol-powered history dictate that the bike, weighing absolutely nothing, should vanish into the horizon. But logic is officially dead. Welcome back to Drive and RPM. Today we are not just watching a drag race. We are performing a microscopic forensic autopsy on why the Chinese automotive industry has just rendered a decade of American engineering completely obsolete. We are going to freeze this footage, break down the brutal physics of tire friction, open up the electrical inverters, and expose exactly why Xiaomi's new architecture makes Tesla look like a relic from the past. Let us pause the footage and deeply analyze the first critical 20 meters of this launch. Look closely at the Superbike rider. He represents the absolute pinnacle of human mechanical control. But he is fighting a miserable sea, losing battle against biology, gravity, and mechanical latency. The Superbike has an astonishing power-to-weight ratio. It features a high-compression combustion engine screaming past 12,000 revolutions per minute, generating pure, explosive kinetic energy. But watch the rear tire as the flag drops. The contact patch, the actual piece of rubber touching the cold tarmac, is barely the size of a standard credit card. And the latency of the powertrain is brutal. Between the rider twisting the throttle with his wrist and the rear wheel actually turning, there is a massive, unforgiving mechanical delay. Fuel must be pumped, a throttle body must open, a spark must ignite. A violent thermal explosion forces a forged piston down a cylinder. A heavy steel crankshaft turns. A multi-plate wet clutch engages, and a metal chain physically stretches under immense load before it finally pulls the rear wheel. In those crucial milliseconds, the rider's brain is working in absolute overdrive, slipping the clutch just enough to launch, but not enough to let the rotational torque flip the bike completely backwards. The rider is sweating, managing the center of gravity, fighting the raw mechanics of the machine. The Superbike is not inherently slow. It is just tragically limited by human reflexes and the inescapable delay of a century-old mechanical design. Now, let us shift our forensic lens to the middle of the track and look at the Tesla. We must, of course, pay our respects where they are due. For a decade, Tesla taught the traditional automotive world a very harsh, humiliating lesson in instant electrical torque. The violent launch of the Model 3 Performance relies on a brilliantly engineered, yet fundamentally aging, piece of technology, the carbon-sleeved rotor. You see, if you spin an electric motor fast enough, the raw centrifugal force will literally rip the permanent magnets apart, turning the inside of the motor into a blender of metallic shrapnel. To stop this catastrophic failure, Tesla wraps their rotors tightly in a highly tensioned carbon fiber mesh. This allows the motor to spin fast and deliver that famous punch off the line. Furthermore, they utilize silicon carbide (SiC) inverters to efficiently manage the direct current from the battery to the wheels. When the driver puts their foot down, the Tesla leaps forward with zero mechanical delay. However, we are now in 2026, and the Pioneer is showing deep wrinkles. The fatal flaw with wrapping a rotor in carbon fiber is that carbon is an exceptional thermal insulator. It acts exactly like a thick winter blanket, trapping all the destructive heat inside the motor core. If you perform this violent launch 3 or 4 times in a row, the internal copper resistance skyrockets. The Tesla begins to suffer from severe thermal heat soak, and the vehicle's computer is forced to drastically restrict power output to prevent a catastrophic meltdown. Tesla built the foundation of the EV world, but they stopped pushing the absolute boundaries of material science, resting on their laurels. This brings us to the true apex predator in this footage. Enter the Xiaomi SU7 GT. It is almost insulting to traditional, legacy automakers that a company historically famous for manufacturing mobile phones and robotic vacuums has engineered a chassis and powertrain of this magnitude. Xiaomi did not just look at Tesla and try to copy their homework. They looked at the fundamental laws of physics, laughed, and decided to rewrite them entirely. Let us dissect their absolute masterpiece, the V8s HyperEngine. Whilst Tesla relies on carbon sleeves to hold their aging, overheating motors together, Xiaomi's engineers took a completely different, vastly superior route. They forged their rotor from ultra-high-strength silicon steel. This specific metallurgical composition can withstand a mind-bending 960 megapascals of yield stress because they do not need the restrictive carbon wrap. They completely solved the thermal bottleneck that strangles the Tesla. Xiaomi built a revolutionary bidirectional oil cooling system that injects dielectric fluid directly into the stator slots, dropping core temperatures by an astonishing 30 degrees Celsius under extreme track torture. The result of this alien engineering: this Chinese motor spins at an apocalyptic 27,000 Jack, 200 revolutions per minute. At this terrifying rotational speed, normal electric motors would melt their copper wiring varnish and burst into flames. The Xiaomi just keeps pulling. It operates on a true, uncompromised 800-volt architecture, meaning it delivers maximum voltage with thinner wiring, less weight, and virtually none of the thermal degradation that plagues the American competition. But raw, unadulterated power means absolutely nothing if the vehicle cannot translate it to the tarmac. And this is exactly where Xiaomi's background in consumer electronics becomes a lethal, unfair weapon against Tesla. To launch a heavy saloon car significantly faster than a superbike, you need much more than just sticky tires. You need an algorithmic brain that processes data faster than humanly possible. The traction control and torque vectoring systems in the SU7 read the slip angle and rotational velocity of all 4 individual tires thousands of times per second. Because Xiaomi builds flagship silicon processors for millions of smart devices, their integration of hardware and software is flawless. When the SU7 launches, the tires are constantly slipping and gripping at the microscopic level. The Xiaomi's inverter adjusts the magnetic field in the motors in microseconds, perfectly surfing the absolute mathematical limit of the tarmac's friction coefficient. It does not feel like a dumb machine trying to find grip. It feels like an intelligent, living organism digging magnetic claws into the earth. It is a seamless, terrifyingly quiet display of violence. The driver does not have to fight the steering wheel, modulate a clutch, or pray for traction. They simply sit back, press the pedal, and let the silicon brain handle the complex physics equations. Tesla's software is good, but Xiaomi's system acts like it can see into the future. As the vehicles blast past 150 km per hour, the brutal war of torque concludes, and the invisible war of aerodynamics begins. This is where the Superbike finally hits a literal wall of atmospheric pressure. The rider's body creates massive, turbulent drag, destroying any chance of top-end dominance. Both the Tesla and the Xiaomi are heavily sculpted in advanced wind tunnels to slice through the atmosphere like surgical scalpels. But as the speeds climb towards the absolute top end, the difference in engineering philosophies becomes undeniable. The Xiaomi's superior bidirectional cooling and its sustained high RPM capability allow it to keep pulling relentlessly, long after the overheating Tesla begins to plateau and run out of breath. The harsh truth that traditional automakers and die-hard American fans are terrified to admit is this: Xiaomi has definitively proven that the future of automotive dominance does not belong to the companies that bend metal the best. It belongs to the companies that write the most efficient code, manage thermal dynamics flawlessly, and refuse to accept the limitations of legacy engineering. Tesla bravely opened the door to the electric age, but Xiaomi has just walked right through it, kicked the door off its hinges, and taken the absolute throne. I want to turn this over to you, the Drive and RPM audience. When you look at the raw, undeniable engineering data, the 960 megapascal silicon steel, the true 800-volt architecture, and the 27,200 RPM limit, do you honestly believe Tesla can still catch up? Or has the Chinese tech giant permanently altered the automotive hierarchy? Leave your deeply technical thoughts in the comments below. Hit the like button to support real forensic engineering. Make sure your notifications are securely turned on, and I will see you in the next heavy tech teardown. Drive safe.